Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Multiverse. If you haven't watched the rest of the episodes of What If Sonic Died, I'd recommend you watch that before this. I'm going in with the mentality that you are all caught up to date. So without further ado, let's get started. Shadow looked down upon the war-torn Westopolis. Despite the best efforts of local law enforcement, the Black Arms were effortlessly wiping them out and laying claim to the city. This was a massacre Shadow had to put an end to. With but a moment's delay, Shadow warped into the battlefield. The Ultimate Life Form dealt out a series of melee attacks against his black-armed brethren. While battling on the streets, Shadow came across several GUN soldiers. The men were quite understandably confused. After all, the last time Shadow had made a public appearance was when he was trying to help Eggman conquer the world. However, Shadow seemed to be assisting them in taking out the Black Arms, and considering the power that he's shown in the past, the men decided it would be best to just let Shadow be for now. Shadow raced through the city, dodging laser beams from the sky, which were seemingly targeted towards him. This was likely an attempt from the Black Arms themselves to try and eliminate the traitorous Hedgehog. Despite their best efforts, Shadow made it through. After gaining some cover, Shadow began to think. The Black Arms outnumbered Shadow 1,000,000 to 1, and sure, he could take out a few clusters of them, but everywhere Shadow wasn't, they were wreaking havoc, looking for the Chaos Emeralds. Even if Shadow could simply whittle down their numbers one by one, that would take an enormous amount of time, and every second he wastes, people are dying. That's when Shadow realizes. The Black Arms are after the Chaos Emeralds for their own plans. A plan Shadow doesn't know yet. However, if Shadow got the Emeralds first, not only would he have thwarted their plan, but they may give Shadow the power to wipe out the Black Arms. With that, Shadow races off in search of the elusive gems. Elsewhere, Shadow's actions in Westopolis don't go unnoticed. A soldier reports unconfirmed sightings of Shadow the Hedgehog battling the Black Arms. Although it is claimed that Shadow has the best of intentions, the commanding officer, Abraham Towers, orders Shadow's arrest, dead or alive. In the heart of Westopolis, Shadow battles the fearsome Black Bull, one of the many beasts of the Black Arms army. After defeating the creature, Shadow discovers 2 Chaos Emeralds, the blue one and the green. As Shadow prepares to leave the city and search for the other 5, Black Doom projects his image in front of the Ultimate Life Form once more.
Shadow, relinquish the emeralds.
I already told you, I am not your servant, and I will not let you harm these humans.
We do not wish to harm these humans. They will make great livestock when we rule this planet.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Now get out of my sight. Black Doom glared at his offspring.
The ramifications for your betrayal will be severe, Shadow.
With that, Black Doom induced chaos control, warping Shadow away. When Shadow came to, he found himself face down on an old temple ground. The temple was levitating off of the ground, with ancient Black Arms writings on the walls. This was the ancient fortress of the Black Arms, hidden in Glyphic Canyon. Shadow could sense that there was a Chaos Emerald somewhere nearby, and with that, the Ultimate Life Form raced off to find it. Shadow raced through the levitating fortress, taking out a number of Black Arms as he raced by. While searching the ruins, Shadow came across a group of gun soldiers. To his surprise, the troops began firing at him. Not wishing to fight them, Shadow made a hasty getaway in one of the many slime-covered tunnels of the Black Arms. Before Shadow could even question what was going on, he heard a familiar voice. Hi, long time no see.
Rouge, what are you doing out here?
Well, I was planning on doing one of my treasure hunts, but then this alien invasion happened, and Gunn called me in for reinforcements. Strangely enough, they're almost as eager to catch you as stopping these aliens. You must have really pissed them off. No kidding. Shadow quickly informed Rouge on the situation, filling her up to speed, including his relationship to the Black Arms. Although Rouge was surprised by this news, she didn't look at her friend any different. The pair agreed to work together once again to bring an end to the Black Arms. And if any gun soldiers saw them together, Rouge could just say that Shadow was her prisoner. They vigorously searched the base until they discovered the yellow Chaos Emerald in the heart of the temple. However, before the heroes had a chance to celebrate, they could feel the ground beneath them begin to tremble. They looked around them. Bits of the ruins were falling apart, and the ground beneath them was drifting further and further away. The temple was taking flight. Unbeknownst to them until this moment, the Black Arms were planning on using their old temple as a makeshift mobile base of operations to better distribute their soldiers across the planet. Gunn was already having trouble compensating for the sheer number of Black Arms across the planet, but a ship like this distributing even more reinforcements for the Black Arms would be detrimental to Gunn's operations. The heroes had to bring this ship down. However, before Shadow or Rouge could even act, a sudden booming noise came from outside. Something or someone was attacking the Black Arms stronghold. A fleet of red and yellow battleships emerged from the clouds. Booming from the speakers of these airships came a voice alien to the Black Arms, but one Shadow and Rouge knew very well.
Attention, invaders. I am Dr. Eggman, and this world is not yours to conquer. Leave now or face the full might of the Eggman Empire.
The Black Arms, of course, had no intention of leaving, seeing Eggman as no bigger threat than any other pathetic human. And so, the battle between the Eggman Empire and the Black Arms commenced. The Black Arms had the greater numbers, but the Eggman Empire had the superior firepower, keeping both sides in an even decline. Shadow could feel the uncertainty going through the minds of the Black Arms. They've never lost a fight in their existence, but yet, the Eggman Empire was holding their own. At this rate, the entire temple would come crashing down soon, so it was important that Rouge and Shadow get off of the ship now. However, before they could leave, a sudden explosion erupted from one of Eggman's ships, bringing down the vessel. From the fiery explosion came E-123 Omega.
Worthless consumer models, I will send you back to our builder before enacting my swift revenge.
Though his fellow members in Team Dark were happy to see their robotic friend, now was not the time for his destructive outbursts. They began ordering Omega to stand down. The automaton naturally was confused by these orders. He can bring down the Eggman Empire right here, right now. However, his teammates did eventually convince Omega to stand down and allow the Egg Fleet to destroy the Black Arms' defenses right here, right now. And with that, Shadow used the power of the Yellow Emerald to warp himself and Team Dark away, and leaving the Black Arms ship to be destroyed by the Egg Fleet. Now in a safe location, Team Dark begins conversing on possible ways they could defeat the Black Arms. However, before they can debate for long, Rouge receives an emergency message from GUN. There were reports of the Black Arms invading the Space Colony Ark. Their destination was now clear. With that, Shadow raised his hand with a Chaos Emerald in palm, enunciating the words, "Chaos Control!" The moment they arrived, Shadow could sense a strong presence. Not just the Black Arms, but a strong sense of chaos energy. The Emeralds must be aboard the Ark. Rouge used one of the many computers aboard the Ark to search for chaos energy. Indeed, there were 4 Emeralds aboard the Ark, 2 on the West Wing and 2 on the East Wing. So with that, Team Dark split up. Shadow went off to find the Emeralds in the West Wing, Rouge went off to find the ones in the East Wing, and Omega, well, let's just say he was going to distract the Black Armed soldiers. Before long, Shadow appeared in the west wing of the Ark. Alright, now I just need to find those emeralds. Shadow suddenly heard the noise of a gun being cocked behind him. Don't bother, you don't know the power I possess. Oh, I know all about you, Shadow. The figure revealed himself as Commander Towers. You're the monster who killed everyone I love. And today, I will avenge them. And this is where we'll be leaving this story for right now. Yeah, I hate to make this Shadow the Hedgehog arc a 3-parter, but trust me, it's gonna work better this way. If I tried cramming everything that's going to happen in part 3 into this video, it would just be a really convoluted mess. Hopefully the next part will come out sometime in the near future. However, as for now, I hope you have a good day.